So I'm actually convinced that the vast majority of people listening to this episode right now aren't actually married. I mean, they're in a relationship, but they're not married. And, yeah, in my opinion, they're just two people cohabitating, sharing a space that happen to have the same last name.
Yeah, I mean, that seems to happen a lot these days. I mean, I know that sometimes we get there, right? Where we're kind of passing each other by. Well, I mean,
already, here we go.
In the sense where we're kind of passing each other by, right? And you have to actually take some time to really sit down and plan out some things and try to spend some time together and kind of see where we are and kind of gauge where we are. You know what I mean?
I think the problem with that is most people get there and they stay there.
Yeah, and it's easy to do.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot of bending, and I got to come into your world, kind of like you said with the rubber band. I got to come to you, you bend, and you fold to me, right?
What did I say with the rubber band? I think I said that two people can stretch the rubber band. You can pull one way.
And then I can pull the other, and then
one of two things is going to happen. I'm going to snap towards you,
or I'm
snap towards me.
Or we're going to break.
Or it's going to break. So three things.
Yeah, those are options. Right?
So how long do you think people can be at opposite ends pulling before that rubber band breaks?
I can't say that there's a time span, but I kind of feel like a person just knows. Like, I know I don't feel like we're ever going to get to that place where we're going to break, but I've been to that place where I'm like, okay, we need to kind of revisit where are we? You know what I mean? Are we aligned? Are we missing out on time? Let's try to sit down and kind of see where we are together. So,
what do you think keeps us tied together?
One, prayer.
Sure, absolutely.
Two, love, and actually caring. You know what I mean? Just taking a moment, and I have to reel you in a little bit and say, hey, babe, where are you mentally? Because you're not one to just verbalize it, where your headspace is. So checking in.
This is also where you're supposed to plug the name of the show.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do it.
Welcome to the Real Vows podcast. 3 weeks. Okay, good.
We got this.
Great.
We're pros by now.
We got this. Yeah, no, I mean, so I really mean it. I feel like people they act like they're on autopilot in their relationship.
Yes.
To where the things that are supposed to guide you back towards one another don't. And you end up really just being partners. And we use partners in a way that symbolizes that we are of one mind, one band, one sound, drumline, right?
Right.
But I mean, we try to move as a unit.
Yes.
As opposed to a partnership where you have a shared goal, and the goal may not be a sustained marriage. It may just be the handling business. Whatever it is that you have tied together.
Right.
You're trying to achieve that goal.
Yeah.
And there's room for nothing else.
Yeah.
There's no intimacy.
Yes.
There's no connection.
Yes.
There's no live, laugh, love. All the things that you see on the Bed Bath & Beyond placards. There's none of that. It's just, hey, what time are you picking a kid up today?
Yeah, and life goes fast.
Fast.
And we know that. Like,
so fast.
Everybody has schedules. We have kids. You have work. You have working out. I mean, there's 1,000 things that go on in a day. So it's easy to just kind of pass each other by and, hey, make sure you pick up the kid. Make sure you do that. And I'm cooking this for dinner. But it's important for us to really sit down and just try to make time. And I know for us, we have to actually sit down and try to, hey, on Wednesday, let's sit down and have a conversation. Or let's go on a date night. So
we talked about this last episode, and I wanted you to get it out and say it. And I encourage you to say it.
Here we go.
It was about the lack of fear of losing the relationship, losing your partner in a form of companionship and intimacy. And it's like, you fear consequences. If you don't pay the bills, you don't pay the light bill, you know what's going to happen. Yeah. You don't pay the water bill, you can't wash your ass.
Yep.
You know these things, right?
Absolutely, yes.
And so you pay attention to those.
Yes.
If one person or the other, or you have the shared responsibility of paying bills, you'll gladly and eagerly communicate that because you fear the repercussion of not doing that thing.
Correct.
Do you fear the repercussion of not talking about what's on your mind today?
No, most times we don't. I'm just being honest. Like, to be completely honest, I think that we actually take each other for granted a little bit more than fear. The fear doesn't really kick in. I mean, you get comfortable with each other. So and eventually you start to treat each other like, not the best way.
Partners, roommates.
Yeah.
Roommates.
Yeah. I'm trying not to say that, but that's
what it is.
Conversation, right?
I mean, you have to ask yourself.
Yeah.
Especially now, a lot of people listening maybe even went to college and they actually had roommates.
Right.
Some people started off younger. They actually had roommates that you cohabitated with.
Correct.
You see a person coming and going. They go in their room, disappear. The only time you see each other is when you call up the pizza delivery man to share that meal. Then you go about your separate ways.
Yeah.
And I feel like relationships pilot themselves that way a lot as married couples.
Yes.
That's wild to me.
It is pretty wild. And like I said, we're all guilty of it. I mean, it's so many things to get in the way. So I think it's important that you find your way back to each other, that's why I think date nights are so important. Like for me, it's important for me to at least have a date night once every 2 weeks.
At least.
And if you can't do it once every 2 weeks, I say at least once a month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that way you just have some time to really just check in and see and kind of gauge each other's, where are you in our headspace? Where are we emotionally, intimately? You know what I mean? That's important.
I agree. And we had a slight disagreement on this about whether or not you could do date night at home, because in our particular case, we've got 3 beautiful kids. We've got literally one person that we trust to watch our children because our family's all spread out. So we got one person that we have on speed dial, and she's not always available to us.
Right. Even though she's great.
She's amazing, but she's not always available. She has her own schedule, her own life. And so what about doing date night at home? Like, is that a thing? You said no. I said it's possible. I'm
personally not a fan because I kind of just feel like we're too comfortable. And when you're comfortable, you don't really go out of your way. Like if you're going on a date night, you're going to get dressed up. You're going to put on your perfume. I'm going to put on my stilettos. Like you're going to get dressed up and look good. And it just feels different. And I think that a lot of the same gets really boring. So it's not that you can't have date nights at home. We've done it. It's been times where I've set up like a picnic in the living room.
It was fantastic.
And it was super romantic.
Yeah,
and I haven't done it in a minute. But the most important thing to me is just sometimes the distractions, right? So we have, our children, they're a huge distraction. They're great. Love them.
They are.
But we need to separate, get away from that, and just let it just be you and your favorite person to try to just kind of, get back to some type of an alignment. You know what I mean?
Would you at least agree that in a space where you have very little choice and no other choice?
Yes, because that happens.
You should default to at least a date night at home.
Yes. Okay. 100%. Put those kids to bed at 7:30.
And the thing is, I'm sorry to cut you off. We're talking, but the vacuum that we're speaking to, it's not always that everyone has these 3 kids.
Right.
Right?
Correct.
There are some people who for lack of a better phrase, don't have nothing else going on besides them two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? You have no children. You have ample amount of money. It's just literally 2 people.
But you still have work and responsibility.
Yeah, sure.
So that still exists.
You have some people that work alternating schedules.
Correct.
You got some nurses and doctors and people who work at night,
shift.
12, 16-hour shifts.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of truck drivers, delivery people who don't get home at a certain time.
Right.
And so your schedules aren't always aligned, excuse me.
Yes. I agree.
But does that mean that you should not try to date each other?
No, I think you have to work even harder. And that may mean people take a day, right? And I know that it's easier said than done, that you just can't take a day off work, but it can be planned, right? So if you know, okay, I really want to take or spend some time with my wife or my husband, I'm going to take off on the 21st of August just so to make sure that I can spend that time because I'm a doctor or I'm an attorney or whatever it is that your profession is. But take that day to just spend the day with your favorite person, especially if you don't have kids. You can even do a staycation, which is even better.
I agree with you. I still think there's a little bit of privilege there.
Why do you say that?
You're used to me being able to take off whenever I want.
Well, no, that's why I said plan.
So that's why I agree.
I said plan.
So I think what I'm also you're right. You're right.
I said plan.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I want the people who just can't just take off days.
I get it. Then, if that's the case, then on your day off, if if your spouse is off or not, or whatever the situation is, then the date night at home.
The date night at home.
You don't have the distractions of the kids.
Yeah.
Date night at home.
So here's the $1 million question, I think.
Okay.
How do you know when you're roommates? What are the signs?
I think lack of communication, where you just no longer feel like talking, right?
That aren't just about the bills or the children.
You're not even talking. I'm talking your core relationship, like just you and your favorite person. Are you having conversations? Is it silence at the dinner table? Are you, to me, like those are tall tale signs. Silence at the dinner table, not going to bed at the same time. Now, I'm not saying everybody has to go to bed at the same time, but to me, it's incredibly important that, listen, we have a rule, and this is just in our relationship, that if he goes to bed, I'm in the bed. If I go to bed, he's in the bed. It's very rare. We do have those exceptions where, hey, he wants to spend a little time, he's gaming with his homies, whatever the situation may be, or I'm on the phone with my sisters. But most of the time, going to bed is incredibly important.
I agree with you, and we do that most times, often than not.
Yeah.
The rule I was going to say, which is my rule, and I stick to that shit.
Let's hear it.
Listen, I'm saying this. I'll stick to that shit.
Let's hear it.
We are never
I already know what you're
gonna
say.
sleep outside of the bed for any reason at all.
And I've tried.
You try.
It's been to the point where he's pissed me off so bad where I'm like, I'm going in the guest room. I'm sleeping by myself.
You thought that doghouse where the men sleep on the couch. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple, you can't see my face. Bullshit.
No, he doesn't let me.
In 24 years, have I ever slept on the couch because I was in the doghouse?
No, and nor do you let me sleep.
I don't care how angry you get. You gonna lay right next to me.
I get it.
I do not tolerate that. I do not play that. I'm sorry.
So that's a couple of tall tale signs for me. What would you say?
You don't get this foot. Like,
oh my God.
We got a nice king size bed. I think king size bed is like 6 feet apart.
It's huge.
You don't get this foot one way or the other.
Oh my gosh. What's some of the signs for you, sir?
Okay, honestly. So I think there are, like you said, there are telltale signs. One of which, the dinner table is supposed to be sanctimonious. Not sanctimonious, I don't know if it's the right place. A sanctified space.
Yeah.
Right? We always talk about breaking bread with other people.
Correct.
That's where you do so much business. That's where you really come together over a meal.
Yes.
If you and your spouse cannot have a meal together without arguing, bringing up sensitive subjects with one another,
or just talking in general, or not talking.
Yeah.
Not talking in general. But go ahead.
If you make burgers, or your spouse wants a burger, and the only thing you can think of is you shouldn't be eating that, you got a problem.
That's an issue.
You got a problem.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
because you are opting to, instead of talk to something of substance about your partner, you just want to embarrass them or bring up an uncomfortable conversation because that's what you're used to having. Right,
exactly.
I think that's a big one. The dinner table is another one. I mean, if we're coming out and swinging, like this conversation's kind of taking off, intimacy is huge.
Oh, gosh.
There's no set amount. Like, give me 1 minute.
I'm going to let you cook.
Okay?
Go ahead.
There's no amount of intimacy and relations that you should be having. There's no set amount.
Yeah.
But when the intimacy completely disappears, and the only thing you're doing is having pity with each other, you can tell. I can say that. She said, you can't say that. These mics are really good.
We'll bleep that out.
I'm going to bleep it. But the reason why you get to that point is because you guys can't even stomach being in the same bed with each other. Yeah. But you still have these natural urges. Right. Typically, the man has these urges more frequently than the woman. Yeah. And women, I do not agree.
Need a drink.
Yeah, have a sip.
I need a sip.
I do not agree with weaponizing sex, withholding it just because you're angry. Now,
I agree.
It's your body, and I do think the one flesh rule applies to intimacy.
I want to interject there
Go
too.
ahead.
Because the thing is that you have to realize, right? Like, he's not going anywhere else to get it from anywhere else, right? Or he's not. He shouldn't. He should not. He should not. He should not be, right? Even too much time with himself, and if you know what I mean, right, is not a good, healthy thing, right? So I'm just being. I agree. I'm trying to say it in a so decent way of saying it. You know, I could just come right out and say things, but. In all honesty.
Wait, is this podcast supposed to be like PG, or are we just talking adult life?
We're adults, and everybody here is listening is adults and married.
Should you always be forcing your husband to masturbate?
We ain't having that conversation.
I'm saying, but that's the whole thing, right? I'm going to put a parental discretion advice on the bottom of this. But both of you have needs. Both of you. Yeah. You're both consenting adults. Both of you.
100%.
But if you're withholding intimacy from each other and it disappears,
you kind of force that person to go down that road.
Down that path of, let's say, I got to satisfy my sexual needs
100%.
Some kind of way.
100%.
And that doesn't mean go run out and fall into the first thing you find.
Correct. Right.
However, you do have the conversation like, listen, we're neglecting this particular part of our marriage.
And same for females.
For females. I'm talking about both.
Same thing.
I'm talking about both. Like, I expect men to temper their expectations and don't just say, I'm a man, I gotta have it. Right. Because I always brought up, what happens if a man go to prison? Tell me he gotta have it in prison. You can control yourself. Or convince me you can't control yourself in prison.
Oh, you will.
You'll
find a way.
You'll find a way. Or you won't.
That is so true.
Then you had a bigger conversation.
Okay, so cheers to that one.
Cheers to that.
I have to agree. That's a good point.
Yeah. Talk about you got to do 5 to 10. You can't control yourself. Gay for the stay. That's what I love Farrah.
Stop.
I love Farrah. I love Farrah. Gay for the stay.
Oh God, you're insane. Okay, so we touched on some hot topics today.
Yes, because the relationship and a roommate situation is like you don't normally have relations with your roommate. You guys are sharing the bills.
That's
First
true.
of the month, rent is due. You guys say, here's my 500, here's your 500.
Right.
We got our 1,000, and you go about your business.
And I add, the sleeping in separate rooms is killer for intimacy.
I told you we don't do that.
I understand. Listen, people, I know we have kids. I love to go lay with my kids. I have 3 to choose from. But at the end of the day, when it is time for them to take their asses to sleep, they go to sleep. And I'm going to lay in the bed with my husband, as should you. Okay? Go ahead.
Do you feel like what we're saying is forcing people to do things they don't naturally want to do?
Well, that'd be the biggest question. Why don't you naturally want to do it?
Because you're roommates.
If you're then that's where we're speaking about, like, hey, having to check in with each other. Maybe see a counselor, right? Talk to somebody.
Listen to this podcast.
Listen to our podcast, right? Because you shouldn't be at a place. It's not healthy. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be at a place. I know that people get there, right? But you have to understand that if you're in a space where you don't want to be bothered with your spouse every day, you're like, oh, here she come, here he come. Why are we there? And how do we get out of that?
I got a question for you.
Sure.
Do you think that the fact that people are roommates in a relationship radiates out when they're out in public? Can you tell when people...
Yes. It goes straight to disrespect. Like, I'm being completely honest, right? So when
Jesus.
I'm just going to speak the truth. So when you start to become roommates, the respect starts to go out the window. So what ends up happening, ladies? So normally this man is opening up the doors for you, right? Okay, so now he's not opening up the doors for you. Okay. I've seen guys straight up close the door. I'm not going to speak on who I've seen do this, but I have seen people close the door on their spouses because they're having an argument in the car, and when they get out, they're pissed off at the spouse and closes the door on the spouse. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's disrespectful, right? So my whole point in saying all that is that the disrespect does not just stay in the house; it follows you outside. And it makes everybody you know feel
uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable.
I'm reminded, like, how we knew Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez wasn't going to make it the second time? Like, when she got in the car, that boy slammed the door and put his head up. He was tired of her shit.
And we're not saying it was her fault.
It's somebody's fault.
It's both, right? We're going to say it's both. We're going to get off of them. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying?
I like Ben Affleck.
2 people, I love them both. So two people contribute to the relationship. Yeah. So it's never one person's fault.
It's never one person. I wholeheartedly agree with that. It's never one person's fault. But these are the signs you have to recognize in each other.
Yes.
So, because here's what would make me livid.
Okay.
Absolutely livid. If I can't pull anything out of you. Yeah. But we go out in public. Because we have to show face. And you chatting up with another man, and you keying, touching shoulders and touching knees.
I've seen it.
We got to have a conversation. Yeah. Imagine me. Now, I'm talkative on camera, and I'm comfortable around friends. Yeah. But imagine me sitting at the bar chatting up some woman. Yeah. Being so charismatic and debonair.
Oh. And you don't even talk to me.
Licking my lips and cleaning my eyebrows, my Mac Daddy Denzel mode. Doing that kind of thing. Yeah. And it's like, you don't talk to me this way. Right. You don't give me the respect.
Charismatic of yourself.
Let's talk about the work wife, the work husband. Yeah. We divulge all the information. You tell them everything's going on. Yeah, we haven't been sleeping together lately, and it's just been going on and on and on. And you won't have these conversations with me. Yeah. You are roommating yourself.
Yeah. And it's important. I can't stress enough. Like, it's so incredibly important to have those uncomfortable conversations. Anybody that I know, friends, family, associates, whoever I'm talking to, and they come to me with that problem or an issue, I'm like, my first question to them is, did you communicate this with your partner? And if the answer is no, then you need to go communicate this with my partner. When my partner doesn't listen, or my partner doesn't want to change, or whatever the situation is, you still are obligated. I don't care how pissed off the partner gets. You are still obligated, and that person's obligated to sit there and listen as that person voices their opinion about, hey, this is how I feel, because you both made that commitment together.
You think it's healthy to force. You know, we had a conversation with a couple, and I'm privileged that they called us to have this conversation. And one of the things that came up was marriage forces you to do things that you don't naturally want to do.
Correct.
It's natural for you to not want to sit here and listen to somebody's crap.
Yes.
But the only way the marriage will work is if you sit there
and listen to
someone's crap.
This is kind of how it works. That's kind of what you sign up for.
That's what you signed up for. That's the real vows.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
100%. You have to be able to not only just sit there and listen. First of all, you have to change your perspective, right?
I agree.
So if I sit down with my husband and I'm like,
here we go. And listen, I told you, I don't want to cut you off. I told you, men, I'll say me. Cause
y'all worse than we are.
Yeah, I can't speak for all men. I'll speak for myself. I thrive on love and respect.
Yes.
When I speak, there's just an innate part of me that wants to have command of the room.
Right.
I want to have command of the conversation so that way I can ensure that I'm getting my point across. You have time to digest it.
Right.
And I welcome your feedback.
Yes.
If you rolling your eyes at me, diddling around on your phone, not focused, it's going to...
And I've done that to piss him off.
It's going to piss me off.
I've done it to piss it off.
I got to be honest.
Yeah. I know.
I got to be honest.
I'm aware.
And I told you, like in episode 2, we talked about just how men view respect. If there's a person that I respect and admire, I'm going to give them my utmost attention.
For sure.
You can tell. I think, and you hit on this earlier. Body language tells the tale.
Oh, yeah.
If I see a man not opening the door.
Yes.
Not putting his wife on the curbs, or not the street side,
yeah,
the curb side,
yeah.
the sidewalk
side, yes.
Not on the curb side.
Yeah.
If I don't see him pulling out the chair, I'm gonna tell a little story, and I don't know if this is gonna go. I might cut this out.
I was gonna interject with you too.
Yeah. So shout out to the Allens, Warren and Shay.
Okay.
So we were at my birthday dinner, right? And instinctively, she was sitting on the side of me.
Yes.
She got up. I just held her hand.
Yes.
And helped her out.
Right.
Warren said, whoa, bro. he said, whoa, bro. And I just got to it before he did, because he wasn't paying attention when there was 10 people at the table, right? And I didn't think anything of it.
You're right.
And you don't know this. And she didn't know that I did this, right? I just helped her up.
Yeah.
You don't know that he did this. He got up and because women go to the bathroom together.
Yes, all the time.
He got up and pulled a chair out for you. He didn't know. He didn't know. He said, yeah. He said, how you like it? But
so
I can
funny.
see.
That's hilarious. You guys are funny.
Them people are in love.
Yes, and he radiates.
Because he thought about this instinctively. Right. And I just so happened to beat him to the punch.
Yes.
And so he had to respond. He had to retaliate.
That's so funny.
Right? But you can tell the body language.
Yes.
And I think, and I wonder, do women have an inclination of body language? Because you guys run back to that intuition.
Yeah.
Which,
hush, we ain't gonna talk about that.
We'll talk about it another day.
Because it exists. But go ahead.
But do you have an inclination where, I'm sure, I guess I'm answering my question.
Sure.
You have an inclination where you can see my man's not engaged.
Yeah.
With me.
I can. I mean, you have to be kind of oblivious not to, you know what I mean? Or not care. I'm just being honest. Either you're oblivious.
Yikes.
Or you don't give a crap,
no,
right?
It.
Like
that's the not caring is probably worse. Go ahead.
The not caring, right? Because I mean, it's times where I know that you're not in a good headspace, and it could just be on your face. You can just not be yourself. You're not speaking as much, or you're kind of just too quiet. And I'm like, what's wrong? What's going on with you? And then you'll kind of tell me, or it takes me a little prying, ladies. Sometimes you got to pry, and it's the same thing for men, right? Where with men, not really. You guys don't really have to pry. If you ask us, we are going to diarrhea at the
since
mouth.
You asked, I just think it's funny how face ass.
Yes, we're going to speak our mind. So we have to, with men, we kind of have to pry a little bit more. So because I know you're not huge on complaining. You're not huge on kind of telling me what's going on with you.
I feel like you would look at me as less than if I complain.
Yeah, but that's not true at all. I want to know so we can fix it, right? Because you'd be surprised. Sometimes, most times, we as women are fixers. That's what we do, right? So
women are fixers.
We're fixers.
You're breakers, but you're also fixers.
Yeah, we just hush, be quiet.
Both. That's the duality.
Two things can be true.
Two things can be true. Two things can absolutely be true.
And while we break, we also fix the stuff that we break, right?
It's like a Wreck-It Ralph.
Hush. So yeah, with that being said, you have to also, and for women, we have to kind of check in a little bit more with our men because they're taught, to be strong and they're the leaders and don't feel. So
we're all kinds of stubborn.
Yeah.
I feel like women can be stubborn because they have to jockey for a power position in a relationship because the patriarchy tells them that the man's supposed to be in charge and everything that he says goes. So I sympathize with that a lot. We're stubborn because we are afraid. I'll speak for myself. I think men are afraid to feel less than, to feel like I'm less than a man, because the only way to get you to respect me is to exude manliness, dominance,
leadership.
I really feel like that. Like you could, like the internet has a way of saying factory reset.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
You will come to a relationship strong and independent, but you meet the right man, I could factory reset you back to your default settings.
That is true.
And you become.
That is true.
We
are mirrors.
Yeah.
And so we're
Flesh
mirrors.
that out.
Okay, so if you treat us well, we're going to pour into you like crazy, right?
Okay.
If you treat us like crap, we're going to meet you with the same energy that you meet us with. So if you treat me like crap, I'm gonna treat you like crap, right? If you want to go in a room and close the door and shut me out, or be on your phone all day, or go out with your boys, then I'm gonna go, oh my God. We are mirrors of you guys. We only reciprocate what we see. And even though we set the tone, you can adjust it. Right? It's like tone goes up and it goes down, right?
Okay.
And you decide whether the tone is up, intimacy-wise, communication-wise, all of those things, right?
Okay.
You determine the tone on whether to go up or down.
That's a little unfair.
How's that unfair?
Because I don't know that men are natural relationship tone setters.
Yeah.
And I want to know which men feel me in this.
Yes. Please comment.
Please comment. We exist in a vacuum. We live to serve our usefulness, but we go as you go. It's not necessarily happy wife, happy life.
Right.
It's happy spouse.
Right.
Happy house.
Right.
Right?
But I still like happy wife, happy
Of course you do. You would. You absolutely would.
I like the happy wife, happy life part.
I'm sure you
I like
would.
for the world to revolve around yours truly. No. Okay. So yes, that I
again, if you're on Spotify, Apple, or Amazon Music, we encourage you to continue to listen here.
His face.
But check it on YouTube.
But I somewhat agree with yes, happy house, happy spouse, yes. But I'm never going to throw a happy wife, happy life out. I'm never throwing that out. Yeah.
Well, if you're a mirror, here's why this works.
Yes.
If you're a mirror, if I treat you as happy wife, happy life, you will in turn, or you will return, happy spouse, happy house. The mirror aspect,
the mirror aspect. 100%.
Okay. So that being said, we have identified those key markers, those key indicators where you can kind of tell whether or not a person feels like your roommate. Right. My question then becomes, if you didn't have that common goal, kids, assets, all the investments, all those things, would you still be in that relationship? I got a deep question.
Oh Lord, here we go. You always got a deep question for me.
And I hope this don't apply. I'll tell you right now, if the answer to this question is yes, you're done. You're done.
Well, then now you're telling me I have to say no, but okay.
Right.
The pressure. So I can't even answer.
I want you to answer truthfully.
Okay, you want to answer truthfully or no?
Okay, so do you? Yeah, take a sip.
I know, I need one. All right, shoot.
Damn the question about if we didn't work out, would we remarry, see other people? Because I think naturally that may or may not happen.
Right.
One of the things you can't get back is time.
Correct.
If I granted you time by some godly cosmic way, whatever you subscribe in, and say you get to do it all over again with somebody else, do you ever fantasize about doing this life with someone else all over again?
No, that's an easy answer for me. You are the love of my life. And I'm not just saying that just to say that. The road that we've traveled together, I would not do this with anybody else. I think I always say this to you, and I always joke, and I say this all the time. Like, I chose well. Right?
I hope you think so.
I'm just being honest. I'm like, I would not change anything.
I'm going to hold your feet to the fire real quick.
Go ahead. Please do. Yes.
You said that before.
Yeah.
And
because I mean it. I'm not lying.
I do. I thank you for that.
Yeah, of course.
Let's say you send yourself back.
Okay.
To your 20-something
self.
5. Because that's when we kind of took off as our marriage.
Yeah.
You send yourself back to your 25-year-old body. Would you change certain things at certain points along the way? You're armed with the knowledge you have now, but you're back in your 25-year-old body. It's back in 2005, 10, whatever.
Yeah.
What would you? I don't want you to answer. What would you change? I don't want you to answer.
Well, no, I do have an answer for that, though.
Okay.
Because it's some things. It's one thing I know for sure I would have changed, and that is like I kind of feel like I think I'm a pretty decent wife now.
Okay.
But I felt like I had to grow into that. And it literally took me 20 years to get to the place where I feel comfortable in like, wow, I'm a really good wife. And for the longest time, I didn't feel like I was a good wife. I feel like you were a better husband to me than I was a wife and it's not that anything in particular happened or took place. It's just for me, I think I had a lot of trauma there, right? Like I said in a previous episode, I come from a long line of really strong-minded women. And I think that also can kind of hinder you a little bit. It's nothing wrong with being strong-minded because I am a very strong-minded young woman, and as well as my children, my girls. But I feel like if I could change anything, I would have made myself a little bit more mature. I think I would have just changed the fact that I would have just groomed myself a little bit differently to be a better wife. I just wish I knew what I knew now then. And I feel like I could have just been a way better wife for a longer extended period of time, if that makes any sense.
That's incredibly hard to hear.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know if it's just because we've got beverages. That's incredibly hard to hear.
Really?
Yeah.
And this is for the first time I think we've never had this conversation.
We have not.
So it's on camera. You guys are getting it in real time.
We have.
Yeah. Yeah. I really wish I would have been able to be a better wife for an extended period of time.
I'm emotional about that answer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But it's okay.
At some point, I'm gonna be on here crying. So bear with me, because this is all.
I wouldn't change nothing.
No? Well, you don't need to.
Every piece of heartache, the fact of the matter is, everything that we've gone through has led us directly to here.
It has. Yeah.
I'm a big believer, a huge believer, and that one pebble in the pond can be a ripple that changes everything.
100%. Yeah, I agree.
Imagine if we had a kid, because one of the things we always say is that if we could have had a child earlier, sooner, because
we had all our kids in our 30s. So we have a 9-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 5-year-old.
I'm 43.
And he's 43 and I'm 41. So just how you guys know, anybody that has kids and they're up in age, you know how that goes.
In some alternate reality, it sounds like it's a good idea.
Right.
To have that kid sooner.
Sooner, yeah.
But
what would you just have more youth?
Well, I can't guarantee I would get the kid that I have.
True.
I can't guarantee, because even though our third kid has such an impact on your body and your mental state. Yeah. Who's to say that it didn't shape you into the woman?
Oh, it did.
That I'm sitting across from right now.
Yeah, it did. I told you love. I call them love, patience, and what did I say? Love, patience, and strength. Yes.
Love, patience, and strength.
Absolutely.
Those are 3 lessons you learned.
Oh yeah.
From each of your children.
100%. So I would not undo any of that. They made me the strongest, and I'm already a strong woman, but they made me the strongest
I'll be honest with you. You're a little bit of an outlier.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee if you poll 100 women, 90% of them said they would do it all over again with different circumstances.
Yeah. And I wouldn't. I sincerely wouldn't. Every part of life was there. It happened for a reason to me. Like if you ask me, God put it there for a reason, and it happened for a reason, and it shaped me some type of way. And I'm grateful. I have a great life.
I'm grateful for you.
Yeah. So what kind of homework we giving them?
So again, shout out to the Allens, Warren and Shay. We had a question they had a question they asked us. We were out, we were down at Tori.
Yeah.
And they asked us, if you can give up one thing.
Oh.
Love. You have to give up one thing. You have to give up one thing. Love, sex,
or money. Right?
Which would you give up? And I cannot believe the answer you ladies gave to this.
So long story short, we said love. We'd give up love.
Women would give up love. That shit blew my mind. I was like,
well, our thought process was this, right? So you need money to survive.
Yes.
Sex is like, you gotta have it.
You gotta have it.
That has to be there, right?
Sure.
So it's like, well, I guess I gotta forfeit love. Because you can have money. That's crazy
to me.
And you can have sex and not be in love. So
like the roommates do.
But I do love you.
I love you.
And I love our love.
Don't reach out to me.
I do love our love. But we laugh. Like we were having a drink and we was laughing and because we both agreed and she said it first and I said it second.
You co-signed that craziness.
I did co-sign it. Like I think that y'all gonna co-sign it too. Like
I'm thinking about this in real time.
Is that the question that we're proposing?
I guess so, because I guess I'm wondering if that is part and parcel for how each partner sees the marriage.
You'd be very surprised at what your spouse might say. So I do want...
We're talking about married people, right?
Yes. Yes, this couple is married. We're all married.
We're all married.
Yes.
So if I get my torso blown off...
I'm just saying, like...
And I have no penis...
Wait. Let me say this. I'm going to interject you. I told him he's giving me such a beautiful amount of love.
No, that you want more sex? Yeah.
No.
I'll put you through the mattress, and you can't live without getting put through the mattress. We're keeping this. I guarantee
you.
Okay, so
listen. No, my parents are going to be watching this.
No, parental discretion advised.
So listen to me. He's giving me so much love. Like I told him, God forbid something happened to him tomorrow. I don't need anybody else to love me. I had 24 years of unconditional, beautiful love.
That's a good point.
I don't need that anymore, right?
But you need the sex.
Money.
There's sex in the money.
The sex in the money, yeah. Love, I had 20 minutes. I'm good. I have love. My meter for love is like up here and I'm good. I am filled. I am completely filled. My cup runs over. So yes, I'm going to say that. So I ask your partner that question for this episode. Like I want you to answer your spouse that question.
I said, I thought I was doing a good thing. I said I would give up the sex.
Would you really though? Really think about that
for the rest of my life.
That's crazy.
Hold on, let me speak. We anticipate, we try to prioritize a long life and a long marriage.
Right.
God bless me to still be physically able as long as possible.
Right.
Potentially.
And something can happen.
Something can happen.
Yeah, you can never say never.
Where it don't work no more.
Right.
If it don't work no more,
then what you have left?
What do you have left? I'm still going to continue to have we talked about this episode too, my earning potential.
Correct.
Hopefully the love's not going anywhere.
Right.
But this don't work. Are you going to leave?
No, of course not. No, I'm truly here for better or for worse.
For better or for worse. Look at you. Look at you.
I am. I'm truly
Episode
here for better
2.
for worse.
Check it out.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
For better or for worse.
Okay.
So I thought that, again, if I go to prison.
Yeah. You just have some self-control.
I got to have some self-control. I got to be able to not say, I can't go without sex.
Yeah, 100%.
Because then what's going to happen? Say,
men, you can. Women, you can. Don't pretend like you can't.
Yeah, y'all go to prison too, right?
Still withholding is still not okay. So, yeah, I'm going to co-sign that part.
Some people take work trips. Gone for months.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah.
Can you not go without it?
You have to.
I was gone
a year. I was
gone a year.
On and off, yeah.
In California.
Yeah, for sure.
You was home with 2 kids.
Yeah, by myself.
Right? I was making money. I sent the money home hand and fist.
Yeah.
So the money was
good.
Was good.
Good money.
The money was good.
Yeah.
The love was there.
Yeah.
Now imagine I say, well, I can't go out to sex.
Right. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah. Self-control. Right. You gotta have self-control.
I think.
Yeah.
I think, so fellas, your woman says she can't go without sex. I think you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what you're doing.
It's working.
You're doing a good job.
It's absolutely working.
So I think you should ask that question to your spouse. If you had to go without one, go ahead.
No, that, but also, are you roommates?
Are you roommates?
Married? That's the whole topic of the conversation tonight. Right?
I agree. I think you should evaluate your relationship. Look for the telltale signs. See if you guys watch a movie on opposite ends of the couch.
Ooh. Yeah.
Or is she nestled?
Right. See if you're going to bed in separate rooms or together. That's important.
It's important.
Set those date nights up. Like, even if you don't, I understand everybody doesn't have a sitter. Everybody doesn't have a community. A community. That's what I was going to say. Thank you for interjecting. Yeah. So it's important but it's still important that you try to make time for each other. Date night does not have to be a $500 dinner. Date night could be putt-putt. Putt-putt.
It could be a park date.
Yep, a picnic. That's the question that I think that we would like for you to
answer. To evaluate. To see whether or not you feel like, damn, we're just going through the motions. Yeah. We don't feel connected. We feel like we're in a partner. Like, we keep using that word. Oh, we're partners. I feel like we're partners. Yeah. But I don't feel like we're in a business relationship. No. I feel like we're...
Well, I won't let that happen, but
you won't. You wouldn't.
I'm one to check in all the time. So we sat down and before we had this podcast, and I'm going to let you guys go after this, but we sat down and had a whole 2-hour conversation.
Deep.
About stuff that we just wanted to work on with each other. So it's important to just kind of check in.
I agree. Well,
this has been fun.
This is fun. I feel like this is a little outlandish, but it's okay. It's okay.
The editing is going to have to be crazy.
I'm not editing nothing. And that's the thing. Marriages are the same as they were and probably the same as they will be.
Correct.
And in this particular case, intimacy is a big deal. Finances are a big deal. But not when you're just trying to separate them because it's your turn to pay the bill. It's your turn to put lunch money on the kids'
Stop with that half and half shit.
Cut that out.
We're not doing that. Listen, I know that society has made that a popular trend, but in all honesty, men need to still be men, right? You need to still court your woman. Women, we still need to be women. It's okay to be strong, feminine, and masculine all at the same time, but you have to know how to balance that shit. Let your man lead sometimes. Fall back because that's sexy. Yeah, he likes it, right? And a woman likes a man that's assertive and wants to be, that leads, sets up date nights.
Takes your opinion into consideration.
100%. Like, let's bring back a little bit of that originality that used to be there. I'm a modern woman. I think you're a modern man. But we also kind of take those traditions, a few of those old school traditions. Let's bring it a little bit back, a little bit. And I think that's kind of hot. I like for a man to open my door.
I got nothing to say.
Right?
We can end right there.
All right.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. We can be found on Apple, Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, Amazon Music. Yep. Subscribe, like, do all the things. Thank you for joining us on episode 3
for sure
of the Real Vows podcast. This has been amazing.
Absolutely.
We're going to go put this to good use.
All right, baby.
Good night.
Cheers.